Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. More discussion on the leaked photos, Season 5, Chapter 4, whatever it is next season, the new map, and a huge drop today about Battle Pass skins, important lore skins. We're going to talk about the new survey that just dropped and every single important skin that's in there. Stick with me, here we go. So last video, if you missed it, we talked about bunch of different photos going around on low-key places of the internet, right? A small little post on Cypher's Reddit. I had a couple of you guys messaging me, and I'm throwing the photos in that I was talking about. I said take it with a grain of salt, right? There's a good chance it's probably fake, but just in case we threw it up there, they looked like cool images. Akko sent me a message, and thanks to him for touching base. His opinion is he thinks it's a mix of the AI image generating, which is kind of a new thing that makes it look Fortnite-y, realistic, but can generate new assets almost that we haven't seen before. A mix of that, Photoshop, and then some blurring, right? And he gives a couple examples of what that AI generated image has looked like in the past, and I think he's onto something, okay? Now, I gotta be honest, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but I gotta mention it to you. One of you guys messaged me on Twitter, or connected with me on Twitter, and it was this photo, which was one of the photos we discussed, from Admire, and it was related to a skin that we're going to talk about in the survey, and then I go about an hour later to make the video. The tweet and the account were completely deleted, so I don't know if that means anything. I'm just throwing that out there, but at this point I'm going to say there's a low chance any of these leaked images, concept arts are real, but hey, at least we talked about it. If something does come from it, if we do get confirmation on anything new for next season, of course, I'm your guy. Subscribe, turn your noties on. What do you think next season? Just based on everything, I mean, you might have a better opinion after the video. Are we getting Chapter 4 or are we getting Season 5? Just right, what do you think right off the bat? I'm thinking Season 5, new map, Chapter 3 still. That's just my... there's a bunch of evidence, but not really leaning one way. So that's just my throw it out there guess. Over the last hour, some players may have been incorrectly kicked and removed from the game. This was an error. It's fixed now. So if you're getting kicked, that's why. It wasn't a problem on your end. We finally got an official look, assets along with it, the November crew pack, the Inquisitor, right? It's actually the boss at Grim Gable. You guys a fan of this? I've been a crew subscriber since the start, and I've seen better, I've seen worse. It's not my favorite. It doesn't get me jumping out of my chair excited, but it's cool looking. What are your thoughts? Rate it out of 10 down below. So, the new Fortnite survey dropped, and if you don't know how these work, basically Fortnite outsources a lot of their skin designs to different companies. So once in a while, I feel like it's every 3 or 4 months, we get a massive leak of a bunch of upcoming skins, and these are confirmed skins. These will come to the game. Most of them will. Okay, and from this, we've had tons of Battle Pass skins, even secret skins, lore-related skins, so you can learn a lot about upcoming seasons based on these skins. So, of course, I will link this down below. You can go through it yourself, but don't go do that just yet, because we are going to go over the important ones, all right? Possible Battle Pass ones, possible secret skins like I've talked about, and let's get started with that. So first, there's this skin. Okay, and I don't have names for any of these, so you're seeing it pop on your screen. This is one right away that could be the nothing, the everything, connected to the last reality, right? And the reason for it is this is actually what Donald Mustard's header on Twitter has been for so long, or was for so long, right? And we never really knew what it meant. And but it looks like the inside of this skin looks exactly like that, a fractured 0 point, like powering this skin. So I think this is a big storyline related one. Do we learn about it next season? I don't know. Next season after that. Eventually we will. But how close is it? He teased this for a reason. I think it was over about a year ago. And we still don't know what that image was all about. So if he was teasing it that long ago, it means whatever is coming is a big deal. It was big enough of a deal for him to hype up so long ago. So that's the first one. A new last reality member, potentially. this guy, and it's based on that like horn design, right? The Cube Queen has it. Yeah, I guess the origin, which again, remember, used to be the Cube King. He kind of has similar. So yeah, a main character in the last reality, or just maybe another style of minion, alien, trespasser. You know what I mean? We'll have to find out, but I think that one's got some storyline relevance. We also have 2 new Sloane outfits. I think one of them is going to be just, some of them could just be a cool snapshot version of her, which we've seen with Midas plenty of times already. Just reimagined versions of Midas, a fan favorite, and it doesn't have storyline relevance. But you know, the other one looks a potentially cool. Maybe she's still going. Maybe she turns good. Did she actually die, or was it a snapshot of her that died in the last live event during the tank scene, right? The fist coming down on the tank. We still don't have the answer to that. With more skins coming up, though, I think there's a chance we may get to see Sloane again. And I hope that's the case, honestly. I'm down for her to stick around because I want to see her turn good. A skin that looks very similar to the Herald we currently have. Is this one of the new styles we're going to see next week when the Herald actually releases, right? We have 22.3 update next week, Tuesday, November 1st, 4 a.m. Eastern. I'll be keeping you up to date on everything that drops, but a couple days after that, we get the Herald skin. So, you know, a story progression trailer that comes with that. Maybe this is a version of her. Maybe they're waiting, that maybe they'll wait to release this as a separate skin. And now I'm going to keep firing off a bunch of different skins that are also of note, whether storyline, potential battle pass, or they just look cool. Let me know what's been your favorite that you see so far. What are you most excited for? I'm throwing as many as I can. All right, again, I'll link this down below. Once you're done watching the video, you can go look at every single one. I think there's like 61 of them, 65 of them, something like that. But we have one more important topic to discuss before the end of this video, and that I'm talking slowly. Let more survey skins come out. Ramble before we talk about this last one. And the last one. Okay, that's enough. I've thrown enough on your screen. You can go see the rest. The last thing we're going to talk about here relates to the chrome spreading, okay? What is it all leading to? I really think we're getting a live event this season for sure, right? And that's the biggest reason for that. One is it's been a couple seasons. It's usually live event, skip, live event, right? Every other season. And also, we have 2 days of downtime, it looks like, for the end of this season going into the next season, December 3rd, and then the next season starts December 5th. How do you have downtime without some massive in-game event happening? So I do think there's a live event. We may learn about it next week. I hope we do. I'm so excited for the update next week. But we know the chrome is spreading, and it's all leading to the reality tree. On its way to the reality tree, it will pass over Caddis's grave. And I think it's like every 4 months we're going to talk about the Caddis, right? He can't just be sitting there forever, man. Bring him back. I want to see the Devourer come back. We've learned so much about the Ice Moon, about him being a species that was on the Ice Moon. That's how he came to be. And he came to be because the prisoner, the Ice King, the Fire King being the prisoner, right? Their story, like we've learned so much of the background of the Devourer. Bring him back, right? A chromed version of him, maybe the chrome can affect him somehow. It all depends on what this is all leading to, right? What is next season going to be? What's the live event going to be? But I did get some artwork drawn up because I think it's a possibility. And yeah, so why not throw it on there? Maybe this is something we have to look forward to in the future. I'm not saying specifically for the live event, but maybe down the road a bit. Why not utilize? Why is his grave there? It might just be a memorabilia, or it's there for a reason, right? And we've talked about this for many seasons, and it hasn't come true. So we are just fully theorizing here. But I am interested in your thoughts about this. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Touch that like button. Talk soon. Goodbye.